week has been phenomenal. Let me just say it's been phenomenal. Every mission trip we go on is something different, it's something new. It feels different because we are primarily imparting the words of Jesus.
Gifts God gave us for free. Would you like to receive that gift today?
Every mission trip we go on, we spread love, we spread joy, and I'm a dentist, so of course, when you smile, I want to see happy smiles. I want to help every tooth, but me being human, I cannot fix every tooth.
My last patient I just got done doing before I took this moment out to share with you guys was a 12-year-old little girl who's never been to a dentist before. Her 12-year molars, which were her permanent molars, were so badly decayed down to the gum line, which will cause infection just in a matter of time. Who knows how long that time will be. Those teeth, when they become infected, they will cause her to have pain and discomfort. She's never been to a dentist before. Not only did she have those teeth that were severely decayed, but she also had a lot of calculus all over her mouth because she did not know how to brush her teeth.
All right, and when you are brushing your teeth, you always want to use a soft toothbrush.
I was grateful that I had that opportunity to share with her how to, after I cleaned off all the debris, I was able to teach her how to care for her teeth. So hopefully her other teeth, when they come in, won't become as rotten as those teeth that I saw today.
So this week started, we got here Saturday evening, Sunday, it got to be a little windy.
That Hurricane Fiona was going to have, it is like so windy. Oh my gosh, and oh my.
Fiona decided to come on in Sunday afternoon, overnight Monday. Monday was unfortunately wiped out.
A hurricane or a tropical storm started, and everybody who knew I was going on a mission trip, they were, "Katrina, are you still going?"
Really discouraging to us to not be able to go to the communities that we had come here to serve, but knowing that God was ultimately in control and just trusting what God would have us do in that moment may just be to minister to one another, lift each other up.
During that time on Monday and Tuesday that we were at the hotel, for me personally, it was a way that God had me to sit still. Just sit still and see and hear what he had for me. And so I came on this trip mentally and emotionally burdened with anxiety, dealing with like just personal things back at home. And I was quickly reminded during that Monday and that Tuesday that if you are a believer and you believe, then you are really dependent on your faith, which is the unknown, and that God lives and that Jesus died for us and that he's all-knowing, he's everywhere, and that everything will be okay. And so it was a time where I literally spent those 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, just really praying.
One of the things we always like to say when we go on mission is the word flexibility. And this week's put that to the test. We got to work on Tuesday, and worked in Pastor Predeson's church. Got to truly see a practical way to serve the Lord, bringing a physical need, meeting that need through dental care, but also expressing to them why we do these things, that we come out of love, the love of Christ, and take time out of our busy schedules to come and share the gospel. Meeting a physical need, honestly, is a way to get people in, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's great to be able to come and serve in that way. We are here to show the love of Christ.
Nous venons ici là pour nous capables partager l'amour de Christ ensemble.
But it also gives us opportunity to share the gospel and to show people truly how love can be played out, and how we care for one another as a body of Christ.
Go team go, it is time to go. We arrive at the site, we set up, but there's no power. No power for the machines that were donated that I thought were gonna be here for us to restore these smiles. Once again, I needed to be patient. We prayed.
We got those things going and what we could and what wouldn't work. I tried not to be frustrated or upset about it, and I really honestly could be truthful and say I wasn't upset about it. It's clear that God didn't have us using those machines for a reason.
Once the power came back on, we cut those lights and up comes the power. Wonderful. The machine starts working. The machine worked for 2 patients and then the machine stopped. I've not had that machine work anymore since I've been here.
He wanted us to do something a little different. He wanted us to maybe minister to the heart a little bit better, a little bit more than we would just using those instruments.
I've been on a lot of mission trips before. This is my 3rd time traveling to the Dominican Republic, and I've really enjoyed being on this trip. We brought a dental team with us, and I am not a dentist or a dental assistant, but I have been able to have a lot of different jobs while we've been here. I spent a lot of time with the children. And our expectations versus our reality, we were expecting to spend maybe a few minutes to an hour a day with the children, kind of cycling in and out, and what actually happened is we had the children for a very large chunk of the day or all day. So we were able to improvise and just kind of go with things. We have done coloring sheets, we have shared various gospel stories, we have done songs, played with bubbles, played Duck Duck Goose, a lot of games, fun things like slap bracelets and sharing the gospel video, and so we've had a good time together. I've made a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with Dorca, one of the pastor's wives.
So back at home, there's a La Casina that's on the other side of town. Like we have 2 sides of Burlington. There's South Church Street and North Church Street. They consider like one side the hood, and then the other side is like more of suburbs. And we always go on the side that's considered the hood. And there's a lady that works there, and I consider her my grandma, so mi abuela. And every time I go in the restaurant, she's known me since I was little. So then to come here and meet Dorca, they said she was a ray of sunshine. I just felt like that was just maybe them just saying how happy she was and the joy that she gave other people. But like when I met her for myself, I was like, oh no, like she really is. And I met her, and the first thing I thought about was my abuela back at home at La Casina, and Dorca now is another abuela that I have. And she also told us, we were talking to her about study abroad because there's a horse farm here and I want to go to vet school. And so she was saying, well, if I ever come and study abroad at the horse school, then I'm more than welcome to stay with her. And she talked about how she had students that had came here also in the past and had stayed with her, and she taught them how to cook, clean, do her hair, take care of the garden, just like basic household things for here, for the Dominican Republic specifically. And so I think being able to share that love from back home and just know that it's also somewhere else. Like you can go either you know, just a neighborhood over, a totally different island or country, that love is still there. And Dorca especially shares that with other people, and especially her husband and her kids.
I just want to say that if you've had a desire and ever thought that you could go on the mission field to do any of that, and you've had a fear of it or a worry about it, I just want to tell you that you can do it. God uses every single person to His purpose and His plan. We have our plans as we come here, and God has a different plan many times, but He uses every individual from construction work to dental to ministry to evangelism. He can use you. If you don't think you have skills, you have skills to come and do this. And I would just encourage you as a follower of Jesus Christ, as He has called us in the Great Commission, to go and tell the nations. To go and tell the nations.